So this is basically supposed to be test footage to see how this works. It's all set up, my forest and shit, my derp, and this is me trying something that I wrote down that I've been wanting to do for a little bit now. I thought it up like a little while back and I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. So this is like my first attempt at like Storytime Sundays, which is a playlist that I want to make for you guys. And Storytime Sundays is going to be a little, I mean, it's like a story time. You know what those are. It's not that hard to figure out. But for me, it's just be like, I'll try to upload it once a week. Storytime Sunday, I get it, yeah, okay. So what's Storytime Sundays? They're all going to be stories that pertain to me. And then all pertain to my life. And anything that's happened. Like, I'll be the main subject of Storytime Sundays most of the time, I think. I wrote my list. I got my whole list of, like, the stories I've been wanting to tell you guys. Like, like my life is kind of boring, but I still have these that I remember, and I'm just like, I could share that with other people. I can share that with some cool kids. I want to test out my first Storytime Sunday as the time, like the first time in my life that my life was ever threatened. Like, yeah, so since it was the first time it happened, I remembered it. And okay, I was young. I was really young. I was in first grade. I don't really remember how old you were in the first grade, but I don't know, 6, 7, maybe. And my tiny little first grade life was actually threatened by another girl in my grade. I think I'll use a real name. Like, there's gonna be some stories where I don't use real names just because I still want to keep that kind of private, but I still want to, like, I want to share with you guys. But this girl, I haven't seen her since first grade, so it wouldn't really matter. So her name was Casey, and she didn't seem like beneath me or like worse than me, but well, I mean, like, maybe she was raised on the wrong kind of the tracks. I don't know. I guess that's how you'd call that. Where she seemed like she was in trouble as a first grader. Does that make sense? You just look at her and you're like, you're a troubled tiny kid. Turn your life around, Casey. Why you gotta do that? Okay. So Casey and I, like, we're in class. We're in school. This was early to mid 90s. So there was, you know, the bands of the day. We got Backstreet Boys, fucking NSYNC, fucking Spice Girls, da. Well, back when Mbop was the bop, Hanson, they, like, Casey, she was telling me about Hanson. And okay, so thing about me, like, when I was younger, I was raised very, like, non-denominational Christian. And my parents wanted me to listen to just Christian music at all times. Besides, like, maybe once in a while, I got to get a CD from, like, a Rugrats movie or something. And I thought that was the shit. Like, Pokemon movie, hello, but, like, but anyway, so she talked about Hanson, and she, like, showed me a picture of Hanson in a, like, teen magazine that we had for reading break for some reason. And I looked at him, and this was, like, the first time I've ever seen, like, guys with, like, longer hair. They had that flowy, straight, like, 90s aesthetic, you know? And I saw it, and I was like, hold on now. These boys, I was really young. I was like, I wasn't judgmental, I was just very unknowing of the world. Now I don't care if the boys got long hair, girl got no hair, everybody got all the hair, it doesn't matter to me. teeny itty bitty little kid. And I looked at them and I'm just like, they look like girls. And Casey, she's just like, her face, her ears hear this, her brain like malfunctions for a second, and she's just like, she comes up to me like, she's like right in my face, and she's just like, don't you ever say they look like girls again, or I'll kill you. And she like turned around and walked away, and I was like, what? What was that? Why? It made no sense to me. I had no point of reference as to why this occurred, because I've never had an experience before of my life being threatened. So, you know, this little Casey from the wrong side of the tracks, don't know what she's doing with her life, troubled child Casey, is already threatening kids in 1st grade. Okay. So who knows like where she's gonna go from this point onward? But actually, okay, so for like a future Storytime video, spilling the tea now, we had her in 1st grade, she left for 2nd grade and 3rd grade, and she actually came back in 4th grade. So I have a story with Casey in 4th grade too, which is one I gotta tell you guys, because it still involves me, again. But that's for later. That's for later. And, where's I going with this? And, so she's already like, you know, she's already threatening kids in 1st grade. Like, who knows? So I'm just like, confused. I'm sitting there in class, like on our little carpet, like in a little plush little like beanbag chair, you know, to read for like your reading class. You're just chilling with your classmates. And I just didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do. I mean, I avoided her after that. She was okay in my book until that point. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any stories like that too, like, do you remember individually yourselves the first time your life was ever threatened? And obviously, okay, so mine was more of like a, well, I mean, your life wasn't really threatened, you guys were children, and she was just da-da-da-da, but, like, that was my first memory of that, and it's like, yeah, I wasn't older, and it wasn't, like, real, like, oh, hey, here's bad things happening to good people scenario. No, yes, I get that, but that's the first time, you know, I was confronted with that thought of, like, what? Like, you know, like, kill me, why would you do that? Like, that's not something I want. I don't like the idea of being killed. Like, who would? But, yeah, okay, so it can be, like, as not as serious as mine, or, like, super serious. Like, dude, if you want to share your, like, super serious, like, stories with me, you can leave them in the comments, and we can talk about it, dude. I can listen to whatever you want to talk about, and we can just share with each other. So if my story makes you laugh in a time where your story would make you cry, like, come on, we can help each other out. There's nothing wrong with that. But hey, guys, this has been Doki in our first installment of Storytime Sundays. I think I almost call it Storytime Saturdays. But I mean, okay, if you like it, let me know. Have a like, click the bell, ding a ring. You know, whatever the kids do these days, I don't know. But thank you so much for listening to my first installment of Storytime Sundays, and I hope you want more. Let me know if you want more. Thanks, bye!